Hi, everybody. I was just saying if I heard a lag in there. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose, episode 102. See, I hear something. Do somebody got on two devices or something? Could it be that?
Is it you?
I don't know.
I logged out.
You logged out?
Not from here, but from the phone.
I don't know. Hopefully, our technical difficulties work themselves out. See, I keep hearing that. Is it me? But do I sound choppy? Anybody that's watching, do I sound choppy?
Yes.
It's me? Shatia, do I sound choppy?
Now it low-key went away.
Now
Yeah.
it's an echo, but I don't know what it is. Let me see something. Let me see. Sorry, you guys.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do I sound funny?
Okay, can you hear me now? I don't know what to do.
We're gonna make it happen.
Because we I just don't know what it could be. Well, sorry, guys, but welcome to Talk to Rose. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world. Good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. That's going to irritate the hell out of me. I don't know what it could be.
It stopped a little bit.
Okay, so
I can hear it.
I'm trying to see if he was going to do it. Okay, so I'll let the two guests introduce themselves, and then we'll go from there.
I'll go. I'm Coach Nita. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hi, TT.
Hi, Tia.
It's a bad echo. Okay, I'll go because I can't. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear it, Asia?
A little bit.
I don't know what it could be though. We all came out and came back. If I go out, I'm gonna stop the live, huh?
Yes.
I already went out. Yeah, I went out already. And it.
Does anybody have on more than one device, a TV, anything like that?
I can't pick it. No, I don't know. Well, we'll just try to go and see how things go. Shit.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on this device and see how bad it sounds for everybody else. Y'all keep going.
Okay. So how was everybody's weekend? Sorry, you guys, for our technical difficulties. How was everybody's weekend? What did y'all do this weekend? Do anything fun?
It went by so fast. It's like it was Friday. We leave in the office, wrapping up the week, and you wake up 30 minutes later and it's Monday. I think I cleaned a little bit, but that's my normal. But I don't think I did too much. Sometimes that's good though. Sometimes doing It's good. It's good.
Alondra fell off. Well, I didn't do nothing this weekend either, but go get my mom from the nursing home. So that's something, accomplishment. So my mom came home from the nursing home. Um, she had been in there for like a month and a half. That was her second time in there within the last 3 months or so. So she's out of the hospital. She's trying to get used to being back at home. So that's what I did this weekend. I don't think I did nothing else. I don't think that I did nothing else. Nothing else that was fun. I was supposed to put up my Christmas decorations too, but I was at mommy house. Shatia said me and the girls put up our Christmas decorations. Oh, me and Amir took our Christmas pictures.
Right. Mhm.
We took our Christmas pictures on Sunday, so we'll see how they turned out. What you
It's
do
no
this
more background noise.
is not. Oh, y'all don't hear, so it must be Alondra.
Mhm.
She gonna have to come in on her phone. Okay, so we'll just get it started since I'm already been lagging. So happy. Oh, here, Alondra. Hold on. How do I add her? Oh, Alondra, is she back here? I can't tell. Oh no, girl, I feel like this is being real ghetto tonight. I ain't been on here in what 3 weeks, and I'm back to the pits. Shit. Okay, so talk, Alondra. Let's see. Talk. Alondra, you supposed to be talking. We trying to see if your thing is messing up.
She must can't hear us.
Have her just call in to see.
It's a delay
But she,
because I see her lips moving.
I'm gonna tell Alondra, come in on your phone. Go on your phone. Yeah, because when you come on, it make the thing mess up. Go on your phone and don't be on the internet. Be on your data.
Let me try.
Okay. Um. So we'll get into happy girl because this 8 minutes in. Oh my gosh, this is really sorry, you guys. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarius in the world. I was in love with the Sagittarius. See the emotions they put me through. That was my song by Beyonce. I was
It
in love
was.
with the
I
Sagittarius.
played that second on
Yes,
repeat.
me and Shatia
Sagittarius
used
are
to
good
play
for
that
the
out.
world. Sagittarius are, it's the season of Sag. We are good for the earth.
So I'm saying happy birthday to all the Sagittarius in the world. It's you guys' season. That's me and Gwenita when she graduated from high school. Me and Gwenita at the self-care lab. Me and my goddaughter China is her birthday. My cousin
Man.
Man is his birthday today. Troy's birthday was on Tuesday. And then Amir's daddy, his birthday is in 2 weeks. So all these Sagittarius people.
Yes.
Happy birthday. My
Happy
grandma's a
birthday.
Sagittarius.
Huh?
My grandma's a Sagittarius. Her birthday is
Oh,
tomorrow.
really?
Rest in peace. Hmm.
So happy birthday again to all the Sagittarius in the world, and happy AIDS slash HIV awareness month.
Mm.
So that's another thing that we need to be aware of. And next week, I'll try to find, clips and stuff so we could talk about that. Because a lot of people really still don't understand AIDS and HIV the way it works. And it's really disturbing that we are in 2025 and people still don't understand.
Hmm.
I almost think people don't care. What was that thing we were seeing on TikTok that people was having parties and
The
stuff?
the party, the three let HIV parties.
Yeah, to see if they would catch
If
it
they
from the
will catch
people.
it.
They
Hmm.
really go to the party to see if they would catch it or not.
Hmm.
So
In Texas.
they have those kind of. I had never heard of those kind of parties in my life.
Me either.
So I'm like
It was
this.
like, what?
Yes. So I'll talk about that. So now everybody that's on, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to get right into the hot topic. So this was something here going on. This was something that I feel like everybody that has little kids and they watch YouTube or YouTube kids, they need to watch this. I was like, I have to put this in. I got to make sure that I put this on my page too because this I didn't know. I thought only letting your kids be on YouTube Kids was good. I didn't know that that was bad. Yeah, so watch this video, you guys.
He was watching YouTube Kids, and it was a cartoon. It was in cartoon form, and it taught him how to hang himself. Luckily, my wife, something told my wife, she was like, she wants something to drink. So I was going up to the kitchen, and usually when I walk past his bedroom, he usually would chase after me, and then I would hide, and we would always have this little game where I would hide, and then he, same place I would hide, but it was just something that we did. And this time he didn't follow me out. So something was like, just go check on him and see if he's asleep or not. And I go in and he's hanging from the bunk bed. Take him off, lay him down, and me and my wife start working on him. First responders show up, and they get him to breathing again. They take him out. They get him to the hospital. They save him. He's in a coma for like 3 days, medically induced in coma for like 3 days. Once they take him out, they're trying to get him to, move his limbs or whatnot. And he didn't do it for like a day. Then the next day, I was just like, oh, he had to learn how to walk it. He had to learn how to write his name and everything again. This when he was 6, he just turned 8 on the 19th. That led me to raise awareness for other families because he wasn't the only kid that was a victim of this social media challenge. It's called the Hangman Challenge. It basically teaches kids how to hang themselves, and a lot of other kids have died. Luckily, my son's still here. He's still here for a reason.
I was floored when I seen that because I'm like, YouTube Kids, and they said it's a cartoon version. So you think your kids in there watching cartoons and they in there showing your kids how to unalive themselves.
I wasn't
And
ready for that.
I swear, I thought YouTube Kids was the safe one. I thought they were saying block regular YouTube. I didn't know, like, so you really have to monitor what they're watching at all times.
That's literally just shot chills down my body.
Yes.
Like,
I'm speechless. Like, my son is on YouTube Kids right now. But what I do with my son is I listen. Like, I don't let him get on the headphones because sometimes even then you pick up little stuff that I just don't, that's inappropriate. And they do have it's been on YouTube Kids, not as much as the regular YouTube, but I try to listen even though I'm not watching, or every now and again I peek over and try to see what he's looking at. But that really, I wasn't ready for that.
Girl, I wasn't either. But that's why I said I needed to show that because I'm telling you, I thought YouTube Kids was where it was at. Like, that's what they supposed to be watching is YouTube Kids and not regular YouTube. So, like me, I put earphones on Amir because he plays the same 10 seconds 100 times and I don't want to hear it. But today I turned his headphones off and I knew I was about to be in a world of trouble. Just, I don't want to hear that. But I was just listening to the stuff that he watches. Today I didn't hear nothing, but I was like, I'm really gonna have to every so often, every day, just look and then go back and look and see at the history what they're watching. So that's just an awareness on that even the YouTube Kids is not even safe for these kids. I was like, I don't understand, like, what is wrong with people nowadays? Like, what is wrong that y'all but I don't know. So that's awareness.
First of all, when I would get through my emotional moment, I would be having the biggest lawsuit and bring other parents with me as a collective to see what could be done to hold platforms like that accountable, because y'all got Facebooks and you type in one word like "girl, shut up, go to hell," whatever it is, and they put you in Facebook jail. And then you have things like this that are just, it's like almost like bait. Like they're hoping that these children buy into that because they know most parents utilize that, to keep their child occupied. I would have the biggest class action lawsuit, but that's just me.
He probably will. I think you could tell he's still grieving. So you never know what they got up. You never know what he's doing. But I
all the way to the bank.
Yeah, I had to talk about that. And then the next one I want to talk about is the baby chance. We talked about that. I can't remember because me and Asia will talk about some of the same things sometimes, but I know we both probably talked about the baby chance, the woman that was brain. I don't know if I could say that word. How do I say it?
She was in a forever coma.
Oh yeah, okay. In a forever coma, and they made her keep her baby, and they kept her alive until she was able to deliver the baby. Remember I talked about that? And her body was decomposing, and they still kept that baby in there and everything. So now the baby is probably maybe 5 months, and they want the family to pay the medical bills
because they're racking up really bad. The baby got a lot of issues because the organs is decomposing.
Just think he was in a decomposing mother.
So the grandma got to do it.
And so now the baby it has problems. Like as you said, he has problems, and they want the family to pay the medical bills. But my problem that I have with that is the family didn't want the baby to come here. Okay, y'all did.
Question. Is this because
the no abortion?
Who is the we? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, who is the we that wanted, if the family didn't want this,
the state
people to suffer?
The state, no abortion law. So they told the family she had to keep that. They had to keep the baby.
They had to keep the baby. So
now the grandma done quit her job and everything, and all the bills is just racking up.
They just gonna be racking up too. I wouldn't pay a penny.
I had to quit my job. I got to deal with this.
And grieving the loss of my child. That's
that you made me watch stay alive.
The baby's never gonna know mom. Like, that's a lot.
And like Asia said, you made me watch my child decompose just to carry a child that's gonna have problems. We knew the baby was gonna have problems.
I don't mean to be funny, but that's disgusting of somebody to do that to someone. To me, that's the first thing. That is disgusting. This disgusting to that baby. It's disgusting and disrespectful to that family. Really?
They don't care because it ain't them.
Obviously not. I mean, do you know how gross that is?
Mm-hmm.
And it's other kids left behind. It wasn't the only kid either. So the grandma taking care of the kid, watching her daughter be like this, praying that her grandchild that you making her keep comes out okay. Now everything comes to a head. The daughter's gone now, but you're mourning, to your point, figuring out a life with a kid that has a baby that has all of these issues, still trying to be a grandma to the ones that's there.
And her mental health's probably shot. It has to be affected.
And financially being buried.
And all because you want control over our women's bodies.
Exactly.
At what cost? Like, shame on America.
Girl, that's why I said America. We're a joke. We are literally a joke.
We are. So now she needs help.
Yeah, the grandma needs help. She been needing help, but she never reached her GoFundMe goal, which she would need a forever.
Yeah,
she would need forever help. So just keep that family in your prayers. Like, that is so messed up to me. It's just almost unreal. Like, are y'all serious? Okay, this is my last hot topic before we get into the mayhem. Okay. So did y'all hear about that man that was on, I think it was Royal Caribbean. I don't think that it was Carnival this time.
It was Royal.
It
Royal.
was Royal, and they the wife is suing Royal Caribbean because she said that they served her husband 33 drinks before the cruise sailed off, and that made her husband lose his life. But they said, okay, I guess they got there early because they have dock times where you could dock and get on the boat down. So I think they had an early time. It was him, his wife, and their 7-year-old child, which they said that child has autism. And when they got there, they said the room wasn't ready, which sometimes it do be like that when you get off the boat and they get in the other rooms ready. Sometimes it is your room is not ready.
Right.
So they told them to go to the bar area. So the wife and the son, I don't know where they went. The husband went to the bar area, and I guess he just kept on drinking. Then he started looking around for his room. He's kicking the doors down. The crew tries to contain him. They said that they had their knee on his neck, kind of like they're trying to say that he passed away like George Floyd, because they had the knee on his neck and he was not able to breathe, and he was telling him that. And then they gave him a shot of it's on the tip of my tongue, Haldol. And they saying that is what unalived him, which Haldol is not going to do that. But it could have been the knee on the neck. We don't know, but she said it's because of them giving him them 33 drinks in that. My question is, do you guys think the 33 drinks is what unalived that man?
They gave him 33 drinks, or he drank 33 drinks.
I don't know, because they said he had the drink package, but this is what I do
But
know
they
about.
didn't put it in his IV. He drank them. He
Yeah,
drank
they didn't
33
make them.
drinks.
But
They didn't give him.
this is what I do know about the drink packages. You can't have unlimited drinks like that.
No,
Like,
it's like 13 to 15 a day
yeah,
or
drinks
something.
a day. And
And
so
that's
some
still
people,
even a lot.
and it is.
Right.
And some people was like, well, before you leave, it don't count. Like, if you're still at the dock and you getting the drinks before you leave, those drinks don't like, basically those drinks don't count.
So
But
was he
still,
pre-gaming? Was he pre-gaming before?
That's what it sounds like, Nia.
he had to, because you
Who
cannot
drinks?
claim that. And I don't think that them
How
people,
in
because
that window? What is that? 33 shots?
That's what I'm
that's what I'm
thinking.
saying, because you ain't had no 33 drinks.
You
I don't
because
think.
you couldn't have
That's
about 30
impossible.
full cocktails.
You
Think
could
about it.
dock at 1 is the earliest. The boat usually take off at 5. That's 4 hours. You didn't see your wife and kid in those 4 hours. You would just drink it back to back, sir? That's a lot.
That's
That
what
is
I
a
think. It
drink.
had to be
That's
shots.
impossible. I don't.
It had to
Well,
be
not
shots
impossible
if it
unless it's
was.
shots. But think about it. You gonna have to go. I don't know. When I drink, I be
You're gonna have to go to the bathroom.
it be a
Right.
long piece too. So how in that time frame you gonna spend a lot of that time in the bathroom? How are you drinking 33 of anything?
And what did you do or drink before you got on this boat, too?
So she's suing him. She's suing Royal Caribbean for past wages, future wages that she's missing out on, pain and suffering.
Ma'am, that's
How
what
do you?
life insurance is for. That's not that boat's fault. That's your husband's fault.
I don't. And then another thing is, when you get the drink package, they swipe your card every time. You're not
Right.
getting no 33 drinks.
Yeah.
So he must have had hers, too.
Oh yeah, because both people have to have it when you both people do have to have the drink package.
I want an
Still think it was.
autopsy.
I still don't think that they said it was a homicide. They said that the autopsy came back that it was a homicide.
Well,
Or I'm wondering if the drinks induced some type of erratic, aggressive behavior where they had to like subdue
Sedate
him.
him.
You know, get
Well,
him.
that's why they gave him.
Not to say how
Adderall.
they did it probably was the best way, but you know what I'm saying? Was it something that intensified his behavior where, you know, it became a red flag, you know?
Right.
Well, they said he was kicking down doors and everything, trying to kick down doors and everything. So they had to sedate
So
him.
he was spazzing out.
Mhm.
Well, then maybe he did
I
have them
want a
33
full
drinks.
autopsy. Homicide is not an autopsy. An autopsy is what actually killed him.
Exactly.
Yes, I want that because that man throwing in there when they throw in there, I'm sorry, anything with a new baby, autism, an elderly parent, they pull in their heartstrings. You were stressed out about your own situation, sir, and you started drinking that morning before y'all even went there, and probably did other stuff. And you tried to party like a rock star, and you did all right.
Cause those drinks ain't even strong on the cruise.
No, they're watered down as hell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been drunk on a cruise except Carnival.
Even on Carnival, them drinks was
I brought
not
my own alcohol.
Yeah, there you go.
We just went on Carnival last year for my mom's birthday.
Right.
I was not drunk at all.
No, you don't get drunk. It's more water than anything.
Like, you'll be wondering what is in them. Are these the drinks that they give us at Glen Ivy? You know how they be like, it's wine-based drinks.
Right.
Wine-based liquor.
Don't feel nothing.
No. I hope they make her get an autopsy to see what really unalived her husband, because she's not telling the truth.
If they do that, they can bring in or try to tie in like underlying causes.
Yep.
So
she should
And
leave
he
it
was
alone.
a big man. He was a big man. Like,
that's why I didn't want to say that, but other underlying health issues where the alcohol was just an addition to what he probably underlyingly.
If he had a heart condition or anything like that,
or liver.
Yeah.
Just anything.
So I'll keep y'all posted on that. But I was just like, girl, you trying to.
But Ro, think about it. We have a friend that just passed because he indulges in alcohol and he was taking a particular medication. My thing that I don't like about it is stop trying to get over on people, because it's not the cruise ship's fault, and you know that.
At all.
Why do this and even open up your family to these things? And then I'm pretty sure if they ask for that, you're gonna feel like they shouldn't have the right to ask for it. But now you open it up and they do. So you know what's really going on in your household and with your husband. So
true, but when people die, people need somebody to blame.
Right.
They need somebody to blame.
Absolutely. But at what cost? Because if it's public and you made it public, you can't get upset when everybody wants to know what really happened. That's a very prominent, actually, cruise line. They really don't make mistakes like that. So how do you know he had 33 drinks?
That's what I said, because they have to swipe every time.
Yeah.
Even if he paid for it.
Right.
They will see how
They
many
have a
drinks
record.
this man had. It's record.
Right.
They ain't just serving you no drinks for free.
They're not doing that. They're not giving away that money. So it doesn't make any sense.
Shatia said, I feel like it's the husband's fault. There is no way he should have wanted to even be that drunk, and he was there with his child. Well,
Right.
Husbands don't be caring.
That part.
Agreed, Tia.
That part.
Husbands don't care. They know the wife is there. They know the mama is there, so they still gonna just live their life to the fullest. We the ones that still got to be on mommy duty and be.
Well, it's true.
Ain't no days off for us.
But child, you mad at your husband for doing that. Be mad at your husband and go through the things.
Yeah, hopefully you had life insurance, ma'am. Okay, so now we'll get into our main topic, which is the diddler.
Nobody's ever gonna call him his name again, huh?
Girl, love. What is that? Love.
Brother Love.
Boy, you is a demon. Like you.
He
That's what
needs
we
to
talk about. So everybody, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're talking about the docuseries. I'm pretty sure everybody watched that, because they said on Monday when I was listening to it, they said they already had over 20 million views on that. That after I watched that, and I said it from the beginning. I said, this is why that nigga needed to be in jail. This is the stuff that he needed to be in jail for. Not what he in jail for now, to me. My opinion.
And think about it. They didn't even touch on half of the stuff he
but just that whole thing that I always said from the beginning when I was covering this, I told y'all I feel like he didn't need to go to jail for what he was in jail for. That was consensual adult activity.
I think anybody with a brain said that.
Yeah, but no, a lot of people was mad because they was like,
anybody with a brain.
But it's some people that just feels that has been essayed and stuff. They just felt like he needed to be in jail for that. And I would always
that
have
is
to
a
tell
trauma
people
response.
Yeah, like is he would he wasn't on trial for that. He was on trial for something else. But this shit,
So
that's
tell
why
me
I
about
said
it. I didn't
he's
see it.
oh girl, okay, so we gonna get right into it.
Come on.
Because everybody watched it before me. Everybody kept on telling me, I know, I'm surprised you ain't watched it yet. But every time I would get ready to watch it, it
Yeah,
always
you didn't really feel good.
yeah, I did it. But when I started watching it, I was like, hell nah, this nigga is the devil. And me and Alondra always talked about this when it before his trial came out. I remember me and Alondra was on the freeway and I said, Alondra, who do you think is more evil? R. Kelly or P. Diddy?
No, you
And I
said who
R.
is
said,
worse. You didn't say
R.
evil. Who's
Kelly is
worse?
not
no, I
evil.
said who is worse? I said who is worse? R. Kelly or P. Diddy? I said to me,
P. Diddy.
always I said it was P. Diddy. I
Yeah.
always said it was P. Diddy.
Well, see, and what I said there was a difference. R. Kelly is
He's
sick.
a
That
victim.
is a
Right.
sick
He's a
individual.
victim. Right.
Diddy is
Is
flat out
evil.
evil. He's evil.
He's on demon time, runs through his veins, re-ups it, figures out ways to do more evil shit. That man is evil.
He a shepherd for the devil. He really is.
Okay, so we'll start from the beginning.
Okay.
They started it off. The beginning part, everybody from California already knew that part. So they
Our
started
part.
off saying where his daddy was a known drug dealer and he
Mm-hmm.
was unalive when P. Diddy was around 3. And that left him with his mom, Janice, and she just started being super hard on him. Like, she didn't want him to be no punk or nothing, but he always got teased because, first of all, he was ugly. He's still ugly, but he got bunny. He was ugly, but he dressed nice.
She's on the roll. She's on
Tell
the
us
roll.
how you really
Tell
feel.
the truth,
She's on the roll. Call her butter. She is on a roll.
But I mean, he was ugly, but he dressed nice. And so they talked about the incident that after that he went to college for 1 year. He dropped out of college. He got an internship with Andre Herrera. I cannot. Am I saying it right?
Correct.
Andre Herrera.
Pharrell.
And that's really when he started doing good. He gave him that internship. He was put in charge of Jodeci. He was the one who made Jodeci. Like, he made their image. He made Mary J. Blige image for what's the 411, all that. He's the one who did Jodeci's the remixes, all the stuff that was bomb. Just think, y'all, when them remixes to Come and Talk to Me came out, how hard we was on those remixes back then. So
He
he
does
was
great work.
huh?
He does great work.
No, he does awesome work.
That's
And then
excellent work.
they went into the first incident that happened with him and Heavy D. They had an all-star basketball game, and I think 9 people were unalive because they sold more tickets than people that could
Oh
actually
yeah.
fit in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alondra, tell them what happened, because this is somebody calling for my mom, one of the
Okay.
therapists. Y'all
Yeah,
can finish
so
telling her what happened.
then they went into after that when he become an intern for Andre Harrell, he gets fired, and then he was like, okay, great, I'm finna start my own record label. So then they go into like the origins of Bad Boy, but they bring up this guy, his name is Kirk Burroughs, that helped him pretty much start Bad Boy. Like I want to say Nita, did he know that he knew him from childhood? Was that the same?
Like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knew him from way back, like I don't know, college or something. So he drops out of Howard, starts Bad Boy Records when Andre Harrell fires him, and then he the guy Kirk Burroughs. Now I don't know about you guys, but I had never heard of that man before.
Me neither. Me neither.
I knew there was a partner, but I didn't remember the name.
He was the co-founder. He was the co-founder.
And he was really like behind the scenes, like really like Puff is out there doing his thing like he does, getting the artists and stuff. So they had Biggie and Craig Mack, and then something happens to where Diddy asked him to he had 25% 25% in the company, and he was like, oh well, I need your 25%, and I'm gonna give it right back to you, right? And yeah. So they friends, they cool, they homies or whatever Puff needs with the artist. He's really like the heart of Bad Boy Records. he took that man shares and
But tell him how
he
he
said,
took the man shares. He put a
yeah,
baseball bat over his head because he had said no at first.
yep, yep.
So he punked him into giving him his 25% and never gave him his money back.
So half of that money or a quarter of that money Diddy got right now technically belongs to that man.
Yes.
Yep. And he had this guy, this was before computers and they were showing receipts on the notebooks.
Okay.
Records of, so he got receipts on all of this stuff.
Dude.
And the whole
But
time,
they said the statute of limitation has passed.
Yeah.
So it just shows what kind of person he
Yeah.
was.
Oh, they painted this picture about, okay, his first baby mom, Misa Hilton, or whatever.
I know you're talking about Lisa.
Yeah. So she was friends with Eric Sermon, the rapper in EPMD.
No, that was her boyfriend.
That was her. He said that was her boyfriend or whatever. And he, kind of liked her or whatever, but because he would always go after
the hottest men's girls.
The hottest men's girls. Like he always admired. They would show like people he admired. Like he was a big fan of EPMD, so he admired him. He sees Meese out there with Eric Sermon or whatever. He starts talking to her, and next thing you know, Puff got a baby by her and stuff. And they tell of a time where she was just talking to him or something, and he ended up beating her. Puff did, for just talking to Eric Sermon again. Yeah,
yep.
So
he's a destiny swapper too. He likes to take other people's life. That's big because he was teased.
Yeah, and that's what he did because all his baby mamas, he did that with Al B. Sure. With Al B. Sure was the
that's what it sounds like
out there, and he took Kim Porter from her. Who they don't talk about? Just even with Cassie. What was that producer's name?
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan Leslie. She was with Ryan Leslie. He took her from Ryan Leslie. His other baby mama, Chance, the other little girl that's the same age as the twins. You know who her boyfriend was? Tupac.
I just found that out from there too. I was like,
yeah, Tupac was her boyfriend.
Okay, so now I might have to watch it. I hate 50 Cent, so I did not want to watch it.
Yeah, Tupac is her baby. Tupac is her ex-boyfriend. Just think, 50 Cent is Jane Doe's.
Yep.
Like all these is people that he either looks up to or he don't like. Because just think, when Jane Doe went first on stage, when she went on the stage, she said, "Well, I dealt with somebody you don't like."
Mm-hmm.
So he goes after women that is an enemy or somebody that he looks up to. So they was just painting that picture of him. They also said that when Biggie passed away, he did not want to be in LA because the LA had already told him, like, don't come out here. Like, that stuff with Tupac had just happened 6 months prior. Biggie didn't want to be out there. The man Kurt said that he had made flights and stuff for Biggie to be in London to promote his Life After Death album. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to be there. Puffy made him stay, and the rest is history.
And he reduced. He didn't have enough security for the people he was with. Remember, he was like, well, he's out there and he don't have enough security either.
Oh, didn't he hire? Ain't that when he hired the Crips?
Yep.
And so then after that, he hired the Crips, but he didn't hire enough. Then after Biggie passed away, which he did not want to be out there, Biggie wanted to leave, and he made him stay out there
for years.
Yeah,
everybody's different.
Yeah,
he said that Biggie was gonna have the biggest funeral they was gonna pay for. Why he put that funeral expenses on Biggie's estate?
That part blew me away,
bro. That blew me up. That blew my wig back.
And then they sat there and made that song "Missing You" with him, huh?
Oh, and catch the tea on that part. He made Faith Evans come do that. Faith Evans didn't even want to do that. Faith Evans was like, I already recorded it. It's too soon for me to do that. He was like, I understand it might be too soon for you, and you want to, you don't want to choke her no more, but you ain't about to F up my career. It made her come do that live performance.
Why he out there?
People on pow. Why they didn't ever pow that man?
And after Biggie passed away, he changed his contract. The man said that Diddy had gave Biggie everything that he wanted in his contract. Soon as he passed away, Diddy Diddy
Switched it back.
changed it. He changed it so where it was more in his favor. I'm telling you, that whole thing, it was
That man
crazy.
Kirk Burrows
I
has
believe all of it.
You said what, Alondra?
I said, and that man Kirk Burrows has the receipts.
Oh yeah, he has the receipts on everything. So this is the part that I want to talk about because we was really getting into this. So the two jurors, I wanted to pull clips, but I knew I would get in trouble if I did that. So they had two of the jurors on there. They had a black girl that was on there, and then they had Indian. You think
And
he
they
was
knew him
Indian?
before or something.
Yeah, he was like Punjabi or Indian or something.
Yeah, okay, so they have both of them talking. So the girl basically was saying that she was a fan of Diddy, of his music, like all his music and stuff. Like she loved making the band. She watched it with Danity Kane, Day 26. She grew up with 112 and stuff like that, but she wasn't a fan of Diddy, which I can understand how you could be like that.
I'm not a fan of Diddy either, but I'm a fan of his music. I like some of his music.
Exactly. And so
That
that's
makes
what
sense.
the girl was saying. The Indian guy said because they said, do you think justice was served? And both of them said, yeah. The Indian guy said, well, it was a toxic relationship. And we felt like she could have left if she wanted to, but she stayed. Nobody made her stay. So it was a
It's true.
toxic relationship. We don't feel like he got justice was served. So this was one of the things I wanted to talk about. Because me, Alondra, and Juanita all had different opinions on that. And Alondra didn't like what the girl said. So Alondra, you explain to us why you didn't like what the girl said, because I felt like she didn't say nothing wrong.
I did well watching the documentary when I did. She was she said everything you just said, like, well, I was a fan of Diddy, but not a fan of I was a fan of, Bad Boy pretty much. Like artists such as
Yeah.
Bad Boy, anything he produced, but not a fan of him. We all kind of felt like that, especially after making the band. Me personally, that's what I don't like Diddy. That's when I
Same.
stopped liking him. And she was just like, oh well, even a parts in the testimony where she was like, well, he would gesture back and look and make faces and be like, can you believe that? Like to the jury and stuff, and making little smirks. And she was like, yeah, I catch his eye and stuff. I just did not like how she seemed real chummy
In tune with him all of a
him.
sudden.
Now, I don't know that if she was starstruck, because it's not like he Loon. Now, Loon was he fine. I would be starstruck by him. He didn't do whatever y'all said. But Diddy is not a looker like that. So, but he probably is charismatic or whatever. But like, I just didn't like. I also did not agree. I don't agree with people saying, oh, Cassie could have left when she could. It was a toxic relationship. Facts. Toxic relationship, but I feel like Diddy groomed her, and I don't feel like if you're in an abusive situation, it's not as easy as getting up and leaving as people think. Did we not see the video when she was leaving out of there, and then it came out in that towel, was dragging her down the hall, beating her behind? Yeah, okay, she could leave. Those kind of abusive relationships take place here way before they start hitting you. And I know from personal experience, you don't even think you in an abusive relationship. You like, it's like a slow burn. Then before you know it, you're like, what am I even doing now? So I didn't like the jury. I don't like when people say that. I don't like when people don't. This is why victims don't say anything. They stop being a victim. Flat out, he whipped her ass. He did all that. And I feel like Cassie is a victim. Did she get paid? Absolutely. And she deserved every penny of what she got.
And don't let me tell y'all about the sex worker about that. Okay, Juanita, say what you wanted to say.
Yeah, say that.
Say what you wanted to say, Juanita. How did you feel about it?
I was going to say it. We've had multiple conversations this week. I've dialed that 909 multiple times this week talking about it. And one of the things that I think is an extreme bias is we live in such a social media internet world that you can say you don't know somebody from a pan of paint, but you can still hit Google and type them up and research. I felt like they could have done a better job at vetting the jurors, right? And asking those pertinent questions. I've never really agreed with jurors being interviewed post any case, from the OJ to anything, just for safety precautions, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Biased opinions and look these people up, and you're looking at something different. I think on the flip side, to add to what Alondra is saying, I couldn't really say anything because I haven't always been a perfect person, right? If I could go back in some relational times and to fix some things, there's a lot of things that I would do differently. I know if anybody watching this that have dealt with the Nita of yesterday, I am not the same person. So when I look at people like Cassie and all the other people, it really does start in the soul. Then it starts in your mind, and then it becomes physical. And sometimes it isn't always like, rah, I'm going to hit you. Sometimes it's very manipulating. Sometimes it's very gaslit, right? Where you captivate your strength on their weakness. I like I said, I feel that they could have done a better job at vetting these jurors. I also felt too that, did this take place in his home state in New York?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's also a bias too, right? But
Mm-hmm.
due to where the crime, I guess, per se was permitted. So I think there's just so many different avenues, but a lot of this really can't be avoided because we live in such a social media.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But see, that's where I said I felt different about it, because I felt like
I feel different too.
Yeah, I felt like everything that the juror said was true. Like, that's just like if I was on that trial. Y'all know that I'm thought I was a Ciroc girl and everything, but I still was like, fuck Diddy as a person. Now I'm still gonna drink your liquor and all that because I like it. I'm still gonna listen to all your songs and stuff because I like it. I like it. But still, nigga, fuck you. Like that's how I felt. So I felt like I could have been on the jury and still would have been like, but I still don't feel like he wasn't on trial for that. He wasn't on trial for that. That's the argument that I have with everybody. P. Diddy was not on trial for beating up Cassie. If the nigga was on trial for that, throw away the key, because nobody don't deserve to be like that. But he wasn't on trial for that. I still feel like that was consensual. Cassie said, how many times have people said, Cassie said, they told Cassie to leave, and she was like, who am I going to be with? Jay-Z is already taken. She didn't want to be with nobody else unless they had the bag that Diddy had. So it was like, come on, 50 Cent baby mama. Girl, you really could have left. He was not making you stay. He was telling you could leave, and you still wanted to stay. Like, so it was like, y'all, a lot of people were getting mad at that, but that's not what he was on trial for. Just like the Indian man said, I don't think that they said nothing wrong. Just because the girl said that she grew up listening to him, that made her starstruck. Like, he ain't nothing to be starstruck about.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
I agree with you, Alondra, though.
Because
it's a misstep
that you're right. That is not what he should have been.
Yeah, that ain't even what he should be on trial for. He should need to be on trial for what this docuseries. What was you about to say, Aisha?
Considering what the trial is about, for me, Alondra is right as it relates to cases. If she reported at the end that she noticed that he was looking and things like that, that's a huge red flag, because that's something you shouldn't have even allowed to come out of your mouth, because you said you didn't care. But then when you got there, it's like saying, oh, okay, well, he's cute now, or he looked at me. Maybe he'll remember my face later if I do X. It gives the option to, or the opportunity to see that you did actually like this man himself. Because otherwise you'd have been like, can you believe he was looking at me? I wish I would. You would have said it different. That's for that part. That is related to the case. Second, do I agree with the man that said Cassie could have left at any time? I still, like you, Ro, don't understand why everything is about Cassie. That case wasn't supposed to be about Cassie. Could she have left? Yes, she could have. She admitted it with her own mouth. And I think that people are putting their self in her shoes, but that wasn't her. Y'all case is different. When he grabbed her from the elevators, because she had his money. We learned all of that during the case, but people are still putting what they would have done on it because you probably have better. It's different. Hers was
Yeah,
not the same.
that's
She
why I said I wish
admitted.
they could take him to trial for that. Like if they
Right.
could take him for trial for that, then throw away the keys at the nigga. Okay, so before I forget, the sex worker.
He coming for her ass.
The sex worker. Okay, so he said that he's been having trouble serving her. Do y'all feel like he should be able to sue Cassie?
Yep.
He said that Cassie gave him STDs. He thought that he was the only sex worker. She told him that he was the only one that she got pregnant by him and got an abortion. Do y'all feel like he should be able to sue Cassie and get some of her winnings? Do
Yes.
y'all feel like he should? Yes or no?
Yep. She shouldn't have brought him out. She brought him out. That was one of the main people that she used to help prove her case. And everything that he recollects is different. It's actually a sore spot. So since you brought him out and you got money for the same thing that he is, you didn't think to take care of anybody that you used with you. I think Cassie is a pretty fucked up person. That's just me. Because all of these people went through this stuff because of you, to help you, protect you. And you didn't even say, let's do a class action suit or nothing. You didn't take care of them at all. And you brought their names forward. Did they ask you to say their names, ma'am? That's not for you to do. So since you did, and that's the real sex worker, since trafficking was in there, why can't he sue?
It also,
okay, I don't understand something. I have a question. So let me get this straight. I hadn't heard this part. I thought we was going to say something else about the sex. I haven't been paying attention to that anymore. Anyway, so he's suing the sex worker that was in the documentary is suing Cassie for being a sex worker and getting STDs because she
trafficked him. He was trafficked too.
Yeah.
He was flued out.
Because he said
suing Diddy.
He's not suing Diddy, he's suing Cassie. They tight because Cassie getting paid off of something that they saying basically she wanted to do. She was calling them and stuff.
They had an outside relationship and all. She was pregnant by him. She did other things with him. They laid up and talked. He admitted that Diddy would come in and be like, you just gonna lay around today? You're not gonna try to make music? No, I don't want to. He said he was there for this long period of time. And him and another guy did an F-off to try to win the spot. And he won the spot. So he was with her for a very long time. They talked outside of Diddy. Diddy never touched him. You brought out the wrong name, ma'am.
What you think, Juanita?
I just feel like, not to get even deep, but it just goes to show you how much of a sick world we're in right now.
Yeah.
We're living in such a world where a profession that has zero accountability, boundaries, morality, it doesn't even come with an HR rep, right? And now you want to have HR rules per se, right? You want to make it professional, but in that moment, then it also goes to show you just how nasty people are. Like you out here just slapping skins and just laying up with just anybody.
They said that they were supposed to be getting STD checks.
He was supposed to be the only one. So and that's his biggest complaint.
Be the only one. He was supposed to be the only one, but when they started bringing in other men, they would ask them for their results, but Cassie would never give them hers. She would always have an excuse.
But my thing is, nobody was really forced to.
Oh, absolutely.
At all.
Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
How do we know that, to me, not a medical expert, that that he contracted that from her and he wasn't out there humping on other people? And then I don't know how it worked. Y'all are in the nursing.
Well,
I guess his time frame, he didn't have time to, like, he was really catered to her. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. They could say the same thing about Cassie. So again, why is it different for this man?
It's just really sucky because there's people who are actually victims.
For real.
And none of them were mentioned.
It's almost like making a mockery out of SA.
Exactly. Right? That's what I hate.
But I also feel like the decisions, God makes no mistakes. And the decisions, I think, and the seeds that Diddy has sown in the past, they may not have been accounted for in this case, but do I see his tomorrow endeavors flourishing and everything just working in his favor? No, because you've sowed these seeds. So
anybody would be a fool to
He's
deal with him.
done.
Yeah, like you would be a fool. You would be a fool. You
He's
was a
done.
fool then to even do it. Just think the girl from Making the Band, Babs, came on there and was like, when they did Making the Band, they said they had 24 hours to go over their contract. And she said she gave it to her lawyer, and the lawyer was like, you ain't gonna make no money off of this. Basically, you just doing it for the fame, because this contract, you ain't making no money. And remember, they got mad at Sarah because Sarah was saying it was a bad contract, and they was making Sarah like, just sign it,
But
just
they
sign it.
still all voluntarily signed it.
But you
Exactly.
see, if you take that, then you take the experience with the juror, not to boast him, but you see how powerful manipulation is.
Right.
Powerful persuasion and narcissism really is.
Mm-hmm.
Captivate on not weak people, but insecure people. That she
Hungry people,
right?
broke people,
It's
surviving people. Yes.
It's
It's
like
horrible.
this, just because Judas wasn't the devil doesn't mean you
Come
should trust
on.
him.
Come on.
Hell, even the devil was an angel. And you know
At
what I'm
one
saying?
time.
Angel of Music. That's Diddy's twin.
Mhm.
And even though, Ro, I know we do the compare and contrast to him and R. Kelly, he may not be musically inclined. I felt if he would have taken his collegiate route further, could you imagine the businessman and the knowledge that he would have gained at the collegiate level, HBCU?
Yep.
Right.
He
Just
probably
imagine if he would have used his powers for good.
Good. He'd have been amazing. Because everybody still said they want to work with him.
He can't sing, he can't rap, but sometimes we can use our gifts.
He has an ear.
Not the good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We have to admit, as much as we dislike him, he has an innate gift to bring people together.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It just was for the wrong purpose.
Yep.
But I never take that away from him. I said every group that he had, just think every group he had was superstar groups.
Yep.
It's just that none of them there was never millionaires after that because of their contract.
They couldn't live. They couldn't keep doing that.
Every group that Diddy has brought out been outstanding.
But it also goes to show you this is just one person at the mercy of the courts in the music industry. Could you imagine all the other
people? I would know. We don't even got to say that, because you could go down to Clive Davis, Andre Harrell, all of them, Berry Gordy, all of them was doing the same thing. Look at TLC and all of them, they was making not even a cent. Like all of them, they been doing this to artists. It's just that Diddy was on, I don't know.
Time.
Because all of them doing it, Diddy had to learn that from somebody. He didn't just think of that himself.
Well, he mixed the streets and business together, because that's some real demon time stuff. The other ones was money hungry. He's money hungry, power hungry, and he wanted revenge, and he wanted it in the same place that he came from.
Think about it. If you take all of those entities, really what you smelled to me from him was an insecure man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of Trump. I'm going to go back and get everybody that ever got me. You can't tell me Trump don't have a checklist that he's going down and destroying each thing. That's Diddy. That's why he wanted the popular person's woman. If he goes and gets that woman, now I'm the popular person. He's taking it from everybody, and I don't think they know when to stop. Because you had
they
a lot
don't
of
know when to stop, because he could have been stopped. Like the people on Making the Band was saying, his kids are still living off of our money. Like
didn't it was that he, before you wrap up, didn't they say that one of the interviewers, not to ruin it for you, Miss Asia, that there was some child abuse from mom to him that he had occurred, that he got his behind beat so severe?
Yeah, she said because she didn't want like a little
right. But
and so she would be.
That was the only time. Not making excuses, but you see what unhealed and unprocessed childhood traumatic experiences will do. It will turn you into a monster, because now you have a sense of empowerment and control. Like I am in charge. I'm going to make these choices for myself. I'm finally going to stand up for myself, but then I end up projecting those childhood traumatic experiences onto the next person.
And they said that one of the guys said that not on this docuseries, but on another one, they said when she used to whoop him like he was bad, like she used to beat him. They said it was bad. So it's just I'm gonna say some of the stuff that some of the ex artists said, like Mark Curry, which I didn't even know that was him. He was an ex Bad Boy worker. He said that I don't even know what he do now. He broke. Craig Mack wife said that Craig Mack was so broke. One day they was at a show. He asked Diddy, could he have some money? She said Diddy brought out a wad of money and gave him $100. He had never been paid. And just think, Craig Mack had the #1 song.
There would be no Bad Boy if it wasn't for Craig Mack. That was his first artist. Biggie was not popping like that.
I don't see how he made it this far, y'all, without nobody doing.
Everybody was.
And that's what makes you think about when people say he didn't go to trial because what he did. Every little season that he played a negative role in, it's slowly starting to come to fruition.
Yes.
In this time.
Yes.
The girl from Dirty Money, not Don, but the other one. Helena. She said that she had asked when Dirty Money was over, she had asked Diddy, could she borrow $5,000 from him so she could get a lawyer so she could get her kids back. He told her he didn't have $5,000. Y'all know he used to walk around, they said, with like $9,000 and $10,000 just in his fanny pack, and he told her he didn't have it. But then when
why is she still speaking so nicely of him though?
Girl, but then when she went to court, when it was time for him to go to court, that's when he started blowing her up. And I did not like how people was on her because her experience was not the same as Don's experience. Who's to say that, she didn't have to see what he did to Don. And she said that wasn't her experience, but she got.
I think that was wrong for attacking that girl. She's been through enough.
Yeah.
I don't think
and I didn't
anybody
like how they was doing it. Like that wasn't her experience. She was saying it wasn't her experience. She didn't say it didn't happen. She said that wasn't her experience. But best believe, nigga, I would not have said that at all. I asked you for $5,000 when I needed you the most to get my kids out, and you told me you didn't have it. But now you're calling me psycho, calling me 50 and 100 times to put a statement out. I'd have been like,
I'd have told him here for $5 million. I'll answer the phone. Every time I answer this phone, I want to.
You're gonna pay me the boy Little Rod. Now I can't even say I looked at him sideways. The one Little Rod, I did look at him sideways when he was saying that he was essayed and all that. But when I listened to his story on here, I was like, damn, he was on the Love album. He was one of the producers on there. Didn't get paid nothing. He was supposed to get paid $250,000. He said he was with P. Diddy for 2 years, and then at the end, the lawyers was like, they'll give him $25,000, and he still ain't got it.
What kind of contracts do these people have that they don't got it in writing to get their money?
Go back to Aubrey. Aubrey said somebody emailed her and told her that she saw her getting essayed. Aubrey says till this day, she don't even know if it really happened. I don't know.
I can't rock with Aubrey because Aubrey didn't get on the panel, and Aubrey has done way too many interviews. So I personally don't want to hear anything Aubrey has to say. But I understand those that do.
Yeah, Day 26, look at Q crying. All them boys from Day 26 crying. That's what I'm saying. And then it's just, I feel like this is the stuff he needs to be on trial for. They at the end of the docuseries, they said that they have enough evidence against.
You need to be on there for contracts. What's the statute of limitations?
That's what I said.
On contracts. Just do that. Do contracts and give everybody they just money.
They don't need to survive him, Bad Boy, but they said that he's supposed to go to trial for the Tupac thing.
No, take them to trial for the contracts because those people are alive and well, and their money, they're about our age now, most of them, or a little bit older. So if they got the money that they was due and would have had by now, just off of streaming and everything, they could live the rest of their life beautifully. See, I'd be mad because they don't go for the right stuff. That would have the biggest impact because they can have it right now today, and the families and the kids right now today. Do that one. Why do people just talk so much? Do the good stuff. Yeah,
he had been essaying people for the longest. When it first started out, it was a girl that was, I won't say she was a video vixen, but she was something to do. Yeah, and she said that he essayed her and he would always record it. Like the stuff he do now was recorded. And when she told them, the people were saying like they couldn't do nothing because they wouldn't be able to get in the clubs and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying.
What was on those tapes then that they pulled out and had us all hopeful for? What was on that footage? Because they didn't use any of it. Wasn't that where the tapes was supposed to be, like R. Kelly?
I don't know. That's what I said. My thing is, if they do pull those, not to get off subject, but they need to do that for them Epstein files and all that stuff too. Like, don't just do that for the black people. Do that for the white people too.
But I mean, that's what the charge was for, trafficking and all of that. So
Yeah,
if they
but I
said
think
they pulled the tapes,
I think that sometimes it be people on there
that they don't want us to see.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the only reason why.
Because there's a lot of people in the documentary that was around Puff that have been like we all been saying this. Mary J. Blige, she been hella quiet. You ain't heard her say
Mr. Bentley. Mr. Bentley.
Oh, where is
Bosworth Bentley? Where? Yeah, he was around.
I saw an interview with Leanne though.
That other lady, Lorianne.
I saw an interview with her recently, but none of that came up. Of course, she did an interview.
Who else?
And everybody
else. J-Lo. Why y'all ain't brought that bitch on the stage?
They never gonna bring her out.
Nope.
She's another category. She's in that category.
Said that he wasn't gonna do it because basically, like, he getting his karma right now. Like, everything he would have said is coming out right now. Mace then said the same thing. Just think, Mace was saying how much money he owed him, because just think, after Biggie, Mace was the next biggest person on Bad Boy compared.
And he did a lot of work.
Mace too.
He said he did just as much work as Puffy. He deserves credit for some of that work. That wasn't all of his creative genius at all, remember?
And that was another thing that Puffy was doing. He was charging, Faye talk about, I just walked in the house, what did I miss? You missed a lot, girl. They said that Puffy used to make everybody pay him for being a feature on their song, being in a video and stuff. He used to pay himself for hopping on their stuff.
But you're supposed to. The question is, why you didn't make sure you got paid for your stuff? He's supposed to get paid for jumping on.
But they didn't ask him to be in their stuff.
Yeah, they brought up that up because that's why they were saying.
Look,
I said when he said at the source was like all in the videos, dancing.
Singing.
Yeah, Rogo trying to make us believe they was talking about what McCall. They was talking about him. They not finna confuse our life. We know we was there. We live our life story.
Right. We saw this in real time.
Yes.
Oh, you still haven't watched it, Faye?
Yeah. So think all of that stuff that they could use to go back and stew.
All the scoop.
They could use all of that stuff to go back and stew.
But baby, I don't know if it'd be a statute of limitation, because just think, all that stuff is over 20 years.
But they had contracts, and he just let go of the contracts right before before he started getting in trouble. Remember? So I wonder if the statute of limitation is after he let go of the contracts or while it was all included. I will be checking.
But the person I feel like all of them need to get paid, but that man Kurt, the co-founder, he need his
money off top.
Yeah, he need his money off top before everybody. Like, if it wasn't for him, it would have been no.
Well, him and everybody that was put on the shelf. So Day 26, Danity Kane, all of the people that got put on the shelf too, and just really could not do anything. They was blocked completely in music and entertainment. That's a lot of people, child.
So we gonna see if we will see if they put him on trial for the Tupac thing. They said he's supposed to. Because on there, the man on there admitted that Diddy hired him.
But it's a guy in jail here already for it. What happens with that?
Or whatever his name is.
Both of them is supposed to go on trial. Because those are only two people that's alive still.
Oh, okay.
Now with the Biggie thing, I don't know, but he should probably still go to jail. Even if they don't get him for that, all the stuff he did, like, you could throw away the key for all this stuff that he did. You could be in jail and throw away the key. Like, you are a horrible human.
Just give everybody back their money at this point. Just ruin him. Don't throw away the key. Let him out and let him live on Skid Row where he belongs, because you divvied up his money between all of his people and now you reversed. He's not gonna make no more money. Let him come out and start all over.
It's gonna be some stupid person that's still gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna feel no ways tired for that ass. Like,
Well,
I mean,
still make them start over and give all the money to who it belongs to, the people that actually earn that money. He's spent his already. He's lived a very nice life. He's spent his. Divvy it all up between all of those people and let them live their life and get some therapy for this traumatic experience. Because this is crazy.
yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight, you guys, was the P Diddy docu series, because y'all know I talked about that. I was just in awe. Like, my mouth was dropped, and every time when everybody was like, "Did you like?" When I really did watch it, I was just like, I was at a loss of words, because I was like, "This, he was really on demon time." Like,
it's crazy because I really enjoyed Tangy documentaries, right? I really do. That's one of my favorite things
me
to
too.
do.
Me too.
This is one. I don't like scary movies, Miss Asia. Like, not even I'll beat people
Me
up,
neither.
throw on like Candyman, and I'm done. But this was one of those documentaries that made my spirit heavy. It was so dark.
That's why I'm scared.
No, it's not like scary.
It ain't scary.
It just goes to show you how people can manipulate their positions of power or play Russian roulette with grace, right? With God's grace. You keep playing around until you F around and find out. It normally doesn't take me 4 or 5 days to watch 4 episodes. It took me 5 days to watch this because I had to kind of like
get a break.
Yeah. I watched it in 2 days, and I really could have watched it in 1.
Bro, because you don't have, girl, you can't, some of that stuff, I'll be like, it's really people around us that could do this stuff to us. How do we make sure we stay away from all of this?
You know, they always say, like, keep yourself, iron sharpens iron, and keep yourself, you know, a good circle and people that can hold you accountable. But you see, sometimes money will make you just.
They have all yes men. They have all yes men.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't want new friends.
He was a bully, and then had people, you know, just think of all the people that passed away because of him that we don't even know of. Just think, they said the boy that got shot in the
driveway,
in the bathroom, bathroom with his son, and then they told the police it didn't happen there.
Well, Tang, don't listen, because you still gotta. All these people at the
nerve. I'm gonna watch
it. And Shatia's boy, he had his had the nerve to change his name to Love, because remember he said
he tried to repent and move forward.
Yeah,
ain't that something the way that works though? As soon as you, somebody like that, after they did a lot of stuff and then they like, okay, I'm gonna change now, and right when they get to that point, God says, now let him have you. Like, whoa. Because God, like I told you a lot of times to change, and changing a part of that, I gave you a window. You could actually went back and gave them money. You could have did nice things for them, and you still insulted them by offering them their contract back. And what was that, bro? $5,000, like their contract.
When Max was telling him to give him his money back,
you could have made it right.
Like, you're a billionaire. You can't give somebody $1 million back.
No, you don't just repent and just get to move forward and keep everything. No, part of repenting is going back and making it right with people as well. And I think people miss that part. That's the selfish part. If you give and it's easy, no. When you give and it hurts or it takes something from you, that's what shows God that you're being him. Because you didn't do it for yourself. You did it for them. He didn't do that. And he had a window and he didn't do it. So that's on him. But that's crazy that all these people was walking this earth afraid of him.
Yeah, they was really scared of him, and that's why I said I really feel sorry for that man. I really feel sorry for that Kurt man.
Yes.
Wait a minute, is that the one that's in the psych ward? Oh no, that was a sex worker too.
Yeah,
that's in the psych ward. Okay, never mind.
Oh no, yeah. So you guys, if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it. I'm telling you, it's worth watching. At first, I didn't want to see it either, because I felt like 50 Cent was just on some BS. But I was like, he really had his receipts on this.
And BS or not, if it's the truth, it's the truth. I don't like the messenger, but if it got receipts and stuff, I'll watch it.
Yeah, he had plenty of receipts. And I think they said they even could do more. So did any of you guys have any last thing you wanted to say?
Pray for me while I watch this. Y'all know I'm a scaredy cat.
It's not your mouth is gonna be
real life stuff scares me. So horror movies don't. Real life does, because it's real people that's walking around doing this kind of shit. That's why I don't want no new friends. And I told Ro, don't bring nobody else around us.
Yeah, she barred from that anyway.
Keep our circle. We cool. We cool. because these people crazy.
But
That's
man,
my final words. Pray for me because I'm nervous, but I'm gonna watch it.
yeah, it's some jaw dropping moments though for sure in there. Like I paused the TV like I know they lying. Like what? It was a few moments that had me shook it and had me clutching my pearls. I ain't even finna lie.
Funny.
But it was a great documentary. It was good. But yeah, you do have to I had to watch it over a couple of days only because I really wanted to pay attention and some of that coincided with bed bath time and all that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and really watch so I can pay attention to what was being said. And what was interesting, like the lady, there was Rashonda briefly mentioned he had a loss. I think the lady sued him. She was in a video with Puff in 1991. So he been doing all this stuff and getting away with it.
Yeah, that's what I said. He been getting away with this stuff. He been
Okay.
getting away with it, and she, like I said, that she said that she was telling everybody, and the people was like, "It's nothing they can do. They won't be able to go to the parties and all that stuff no more." So that's what I'm saying. It's just certain stuff they didn't get him on the right things to me.
So part
But
2 next week, bro.
yeah, I probably could do a part 2 because I could dive
It's a
into.
lot of different angles. It sounds like you it's some more.
Yeah, it was a lot. I just didn't even touch on all of it. Just think
right.
that was it was 4 episodes and all of them was like an hour long. That was 4 hours worth of stuff. So yeah, I'll talk about it and you guys have a good week and I'll be back next week. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. It's just be a lot of stuff going on and it was Thanksgiving and then after that I was sick. So I'm planning on having a good rest of the year and next year.
Amen.
Winnie, do you have any final words?
Whatever you do, be great at it. And realize that money doesn't bring these attributes out. This has already been in you. It's just money just highlighted it. So
yes, for real.
Find some grace now. Find some people that are not intimidated by your position or your status that you can flow with. Find the people that are okay with telling you no. Those are your people. Be blessed.
Yeah, for real.
Amen.
True.
Anything, Mal? Or did you say
No,
yours?
I started. Yeah, I said
okay.
Pray for me while I watch it.
Okay, so I still have to say my positive things at the end. So no blessing that was meant for you will pass you by.
Better preach, Sister Wells. Glory.
No blessing that was meant for you will pass you by. So you guys remember that. And everybody have a great rest of your weekend. I feel like this December is not like a chilly December. Like it's a warm
It was
December.
80 degrees today.
Yeah, like is it?
I'm
I
hot.
don't want it to get too cold, but it's like it's not cold like Christmas time. So everybody don't get caught up and you got to buy everything. That's another thing I want to say. Christmas is not about that. So Christmas is about being with the people you love and pray for everybody that has lost people in this time because a lot of people are really hurting right now. So keep that in mind too. And have a great rest of your week, everybody. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe.